Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. Stedman Pearson once said, "Music is more than sound. It's a journey, a feeling, a way to connect." His life was a testament to this belief. A gifted DJ and producer, Stedman's passion for music shaped an entire generation of electronic artists. His influence reached far beyond the studio, touching the hearts of those who knew him and those who found solace in his work. He rose to prominence as part of the pioneering group TodaY State. Their groundbreaking tracks, including Pacific State, helped define an era of electronic music. Stedman's innovative approach blended sounds in a way that felt both futuristic and deeply emotional. His collaborations with Graham Massey and Darren Partington produced music that remains timeless, still inspiring artists today. Beyond his career, Stedman was known for sharing his knowledge with aspiring producers. He was a mentor, dedicating time to workshops and lectures where he encouraged creative exploration. His generosity in passing down his expertise was as remarkable as his own artistry. At the age, Stedman passed away, leaving behind a musical legacy that will continue to echo for years. The announcement of his passing brought an outpouring of tributes. His bandmates from TodaY State shared, "Stedman wasn't just a collaborator, he was family. His creativity and spirit were unmatched. We will miss him dearly." Fellow musicians and fans alike have honored his memory, celebrating the depth and impact of his work. His influence stretches far beyond charts and albums. Stedman's music was a bridge between past and future, blending classic techniques with boundary-pushing innovations. His work shaped the electronic music landscape, and his teachings will continue to guide those who follow in his footsteps. He is survived by his loved ones, who will cherish his warmth and wisdom. Though he is no longer with us, his music lives on, continuing the journey he started. Tributes to Stedman Pearson. Number 5. She had this rare ability to see stories where others saw nothing. A longtime colleague once said these words about Fiona McHugh, and they capture the heart of her extraordinary career. As the former editor of Sunday Times Ireland and co-founder of Fallon & Byrne, Fiona shaped industries with her vision, determination, and passion for excellence. She passed away at the age of 57, leaving behind a legacy that will be felt for years to come. As a journalist, she championed investigative reporting, refused to settle for surface-level narratives, and upheld the highest standards of integrity in journalism. Under her leadership, Sunday Times Ireland became a powerhouse of fearless reporting, with groundbreaking stories that influenced public discourse. Beyond the newsroom, Fiona's entrepreneurial spirit flourished. Co-founding Fallon & Byrne, she helped create one of Dublin's most beloved food institutions. Through this venture, she promoted Irish producers, celebrated culinary talent, and brought people together over a shared love for quality food. Respected by colleagues and loved by friends, Fiona had a sharp mind and a warm heart. She mentored aspiring journalists, always pushing them to ask better questions and never take the easy path. Her presence in both media and business was a force of nature, one that inspired, challenged, and elevated those around her. Following the news of her passing, tributes poured in from across industries. Journalists praised her dedication to truth, while those in the food world honored her passion for hospitality and innovation. A longtime friend and fellow editor shared, "Fiona had an infectious curiosity and unmatched drive. She made us all better." Fiona McHugh's impact will not fade. Her work in journalism challenged norms, and her contributions to the food world brought joy to many. She is survived by her loved ones, who now carry forward her legacy of excellence, kindness, and ambition. Rest in peace, Fiona. Your story will continue to inspire. Tributes to Fiona McHugh. Number 4. Oliver Miller's presence on the basketball court was unmistakable. With his skill, determination, and larger-than-life personality, he left an unforgettable mark on the game and those who knew him. His journey from the University of Arkansas to the NBA was a testament to his relentless work ethic and undeniable talent. Over the course of 9 seasons in the NBA, Miller made his name as a formidable force in the paint. He played for several teams, including the Phoenix Suns, Toronto Raptors, and Portland Trail Blazers, excelling as both a defender and a scorer. His ability to read the game, combined with his agility and strength, made him a respected and valuable player. Fans fondly remember his performance during the 1993 playoffs with the Suns, where he showcased his talent on basketball's biggest stage. Off the court, Miller was known for his kind heart and generosity. Whether mentoring younger players or giving back to the community, he made a difference beyond the game. His passion for basketball was matched only by his love for people, leaving an impact far beyond the arenas where he played. The basketball world is mourning his loss, and tributes have poured in from teammates, coaches, and fans. Oliver was a big man with an even bigger heart, shared a former teammate. His presence was felt not just in the game, but in the lives he touched. Oliver Miller passed away at the age of 54, leaving behind a rich legacy in basketball and beyond. His influence will live on in the memories of those who watched him play and those who had the privilege of knowing him. Tributes to Oliver Miller. Number 3. A writer should take you where you can't go yourself, John Feinstein once said. Through his words, he did exactly that, bringing readers into the heart of sports, behind locker room doors, and into the minds of athletes facing their greatest challenges. His storytelling shaped the way generations viewed basketball, golf, and college rivalries, offering a level of insight few could match. John Feinstein, an iconic sports writer and best-selling author, has passed away at the age of 80. His meticulous research and passion for the games he covered made him one of the most respected voices in sports journalism. Through his work with the Washington Post and his numerous books, he captured the drama, triumphs, and struggles of athletes in a way that resonated far beyond the playing fields. Among his most celebrated works was A Season on the Brink, which took readers deep into the 1985-86 Indiana Hoosiers basketball season under legendary coach Bobby Knight. His ability to tell stories with depth and humanity extended to other acclaimed books like A Civil War, chronicling the Army-Navy football rivalry, and The Punch, which examined one of the most infamous moments in sports history. Feinstein's influence went beyond the page. He mentored aspiring writers, devoted time to charity work, and remained a respected figure in sports media throughout his career. His voice, filled with knowledge, wit, and genuine love for the games he covered, will be missed by colleagues, athletes, and fans alike. Following the news of his passing, tributes poured in. The National Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association honored him by stating, "John Feinstein was a true master of storytelling. His words brought the world of sports to life for millions." John Feinstein is survived by his wife, Susan, and their 2 children. His dedication, craftsmanship, and ability to turn simple moments into unforgettable stories ensure his legacy will endure for years to come. Tributes to John Feinstein. It's trending on the internet. News 1. The parents of 12-year-old Arsama McConnon are speaking out after their daughter was tragically struck by a rolling car outside her Seattle middle school. Seattle police reported that the accident occurred on Thursday, March 6th, when a vehicle, driven by a 51-year-old woman, rolled backward down a hill near Washington Middle School. Authorities stated that the driver had failed to fully place the car in park before it began moving. In a statement to families, Principal Adrian Manriquez shared that Arsama was on her way to recess when she was hit. Her parents, Berihun Makonnen and Tigist Yitna, expressed their heartbreak, revealing that they had moved from Ethiopia to the U.S. to provide their daughter with better opportunities. "I brought my daughter here for a better life," Yitna said through a translator. "I sent my child to school, and I didn't get my child back." The grieving parents also said they had not heard from Seattle Public Schools until 5 days after the accident. The district's chief of staff, Bev Redmond, confirmed that officials are working to meet with the family and offer support. A GoFundMe campaign launched to assist Arsima's family has raised over $42,000, helping with funeral expenses and other needs. The investigation into the crash is ongoing, and authorities have not yet determined if charges will be filed. Arsima's funeral is scheduled for Sunday, March 16th. News 2. A cat believed to have perished in the devastating Los Angeles wildfires has made an incredible return home, proving that hope can lead to miracles. Catherine Kiefer, 82, lost her beloved Maine Coon cat, Aggie, when the Palisades fire destroyed her home in January. Despite fears that Aggie was gone, Kiefer never gave up hope. 2 months later, she received a call from the West Los Angeles Animal Shelter with astonishing news. Aggie had been found alive. The emotional reunion was captured in a viral TikTok video posted by Kiefer's daughter, Carolyn, which has now amassed over 1 million views. The footage shows Kiefer in tears as she embraces Aggie for the first time since the fire. According to Carolyn, Aggie had survived by staying close to home, roaming the ruins of their neighborhood for weeks. An animal control officer found the weakened cat on the same street where Kiefer's house once stood. After scanning Aggie's microchip, the shelter contacted Kiefer to reunite them. Although Aggie was found malnourished with burns on her fur, veterinarians are optimistic about her recovery. The family has launched a GoFundMe to assist with medical expenses, raising over $27,000 so far. "I never thought I'd see her again," Kiefer said. "She really means everything to me." Aggie is set to return home on Thursday, March 13th, marking a heartwarming ending to an incredible survival story. News 3. A South Carolina veteran is being remembered as a hero after sacrificing his life to save a 13-year-old boy from drowning on his birthday. Lonnie Hancock, 43, and Valentine Quiroz, 21, both jumped into a river in Ridgeway, South Carolina, on March 8th after the teen slipped on rocks and fell into the water, authorities said. The Kershaw County Sheriff's Office reported that Hancock and Quiroz did not survive. According to officials, the boy's father and Quiroz immediately entered the river to rescue him, and Hancock, who was nearby, rushed in soon after. An off-duty police officer and Army soldier also joined the effort and successfully pulled the teen from the water. By that time, Hancock and Quiroz had disappeared beneath the surface. "These men didn't hesitate," Sheriff Lee Bowen said. "They saw someone in trouble and jumped in. That's what heroes do." Search teams later recovered the bodies of Hancock and Quiroz. The water temperature at the time was in the low 50s, making conditions dangerous. Hancock, a Navy veteran and father of 4, is being remembered for his selflessness. "There was no hesitation," said Lance Abernathy, Hancock's former high school coach. "That's just who he was." A GoFundMe campaign has been created to support Hancock's wife and children, with organizers describing him as a man who never sought recognition, but always helped others. His funeral is scheduled for May 22nd. News 4. A Montana father is being remembered for his kindness and generosity after he tragically passed away following a fall from a ski lift at Red Lodge Mountain. Jeffrey Zinn, 37, of Billings, was snowboarding alone on March 10th when he fell from the lift amid strong winds reaching 65 miles per hour, according to officials. He was transported to a hospital where he passed away 2 days later. Red Lodge Mountain spokesperson Troy Hawks confirmed that the lift had a mechanical issue at the time of the incident. The resort temporarily closed the affected lift for an investigation and assured guests that safety remains their top priority. Jeffrey is survived by his wife, Megan, and their 2-year-old son. A GoFundMe campaign created to support his family described him as a devoted husband, a loving father, and a kind-hearted man who always put others first. Jeff spent his final moments donating his precious organs, wrote fundraiser organizer Esther Jensen. His kindness will continue to touch lives. In less than 48 hours, the fundraiser collected over $23,000 to assist Megan and their son. Megan expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support, saying, "The outpouring of love has been astonishing. Jeff was so loved." Jeffrey and Megan co-owned Montana Air Cartage, a shipping service based in Billings. Friends and family remember him for his infectious laugh and passion for life, ensuring that his legacy of generosity and love will live on. News 5. A 12-year-old boy from New Hampshire is showing remarkable strength after surviving a terrifying accident in which a tree fell on him while he was walking home from school. On March 7th, during a windstorm in Boscawen, Kyle Murray was struck by a large tree near North Main Street, according to local police. Emergency responders used hydraulic equipment to lift the tree before rushing him to Concord Hospital. He was later transferred to Boston Children's Hospital in critical condition. Kyle suffered multiple serious injuries, including brain swelling, fractured ribs, a broken pelvis, and a lacerated spleen. He was placed in a medically induced coma, but his condition has been steadily improving. His mother, Danielle, has been sharing updates on his recovery, expressing gratitude for every small milestone. In a recent post, she shared that Kyle's breathing tube had been removed and that he is now able to move his arms freely and communicate. One of the most touching moments came when Kyle woke up and asked where he was. After a nurse explained the accident, he immediately reached out for his mother, asking for a hug and a kiss. "I can't describe how good that feels," Danielle wrote. "Like all the light and happiness that's ever been felt by everyone combining just to shine on my feet." Doctors say Kyle still has a long road ahead, including multiple surgeries and physical therapy, but his progress is giving his family and community hope. News 6. A Florida community is mourning the loss of a beloved teacher after a tragic crash on Wednesday, March 12th. Crystal Jackson, a dedicated social studies teacher at Lecanto Middle School, was driving with her 3 children when their minivan collided with a dump truck on West Homosassa Trail, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. Authorities said the truck was making a left turn when it crossed paths with Jackson's vehicle. Jackson, 50, tragically passed away at the scene, but her 3 children, ages 16, 15, and 12, survived with non-life-threatening injuries. They were taken to the hospital for medical care. The Lecanto High School community, where Jackson's eldest daughter is a student, shared their heartbreak in a statement. "During this difficult time, we ask Panther Nation to come together in support, keeping Crystal's family in our thoughts and prayers," school officials said. Jackson was widely admired for her dedication to students. She previously worked as a paraprofessional at Lecanto High before moving to the middle school, where she made a lasting impact. Authorities said the 34-year-old driver of the dump truck was not injured. Investigators have not announced if charges will be filed in connection with the crash. As the community rallies around Jackson's family, school counselors are offering support for students and staff affected by the loss. Jackson's legacy as an educator and loving mother will continue to be remembered by all who knew her. News 7. John Mulaney recently opened the new season of his Netflix talk show with heartfelt words about his wife, Olivia Munn, and her journey through breast cancer treatment. The comedian, known for his sharp wit, took a moment to acknowledge the overwhelming support they've received, expressing gratitude for the kind messages sent to both of them. Mulaney, 42, shared how Munn's resilience has been nothing short of inspiring, having undergone 5 surgeries and months of treatment. In his signature comedic style, he introduced the term cancer brain, referring to the cognitive effects of cancer treatments. "It's a sweet, wonderful dumbness," he joked, before recalling a humorous exchange at their fertility doctor's office. The couple, who welcomed their daughter May via surrogate last fall, made the decision to freeze embryos before Munn's hysterectomy and ovariectomy. Mulaney recounted how Munn, 44, hilariously stumbled over medical terminology during the process, showcasing her lightheartedness even in the face of adversity. Munn first revealed her diagnosis in 2024, explaining how a routine lifetime risk assessment test led to the discovery of her cancer. Since then, she has been open about her journey, hoping to encourage other women to take proactive steps in their health. Mulaney's balance of humor and sincerity resonated with fans, highlighting not only his deep admiration for Munn, but also the strength and love that continues to carry them forward. Number 1. A warm smile, a generous spirit, and a magnetic presence, Ketty Konstadinou had a way of leaving a lasting impression on everyone she met. Her performances were filled with depth, her characters unforgettable. She didn't just act, she brought stories to life, making audiences laugh, cry, and reflect. For over 5 decades, Ketty was a cherished figure in Greek cinema and television. Her talent shone in every role she played, making her one of the most respected actresses of her time. With a natural gift for storytelling, she captivated audiences and earned admiration both on and off the screen. Beyond her craft, Ketty was a mentor, a supporter of young artists, and a dedicated advocate for the arts. Her generosity of spirit extended beyond the stage and screen, touching the lives of those she worked with. She believed in uplifting others, ensuring that the next generation had the opportunities to succeed. The Greek Film Academy honored her contributions, saying, "Ketty Konstadinou was a beacon of talent and grace. Her influence will continue to shape Greek cinema for years to come." Ketty passed away at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of warmth, resilience, and artistic brilliance. She is survived by her loving family, who, like her many admirers, feel the profound weight of this loss. Yet, through the characters she brought to life and the kindness she shared, her presence remains. Her work, her wisdom, and her unwavering passion for storytelling will never be forgotten. Tributes to Ketty Konstadinou. At 76, he leaves behind a legacy of unforgettable characters and a lasting impact on the voice acting industry.